Hi everyone, today's class is going to be a beginner flow workout and we'll get stuck straight into it today. So let's have our feet go about hip width apart, maybe just slightly wider than your hips with the natural turnout of your feet. We roll our shoulders back and down away from your ears. You ignite through your core, getting ready for a squat set. Let's sit back into your heels, reach your arms overhead. Drive all the way up to the top, lengthen your body. Let's go again. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, drive all the way up. A little wrap and squeeze of your glutes at the top. As we're warming up the body, just take this slow and notice how your body is feeling today. Making sure your knees don't start to buckle in towards each other. Let's really drive those knees out, and again, take it slow to begin. Connect to your breath. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, come all the way up. As you're reaching your arms up overhead, you pull your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Four more before we start to add on. In two. Last one, sit back and stay, hold. You're gonna take your right foot outside the mat. On the outside of the mat, bring it back in, and then left foot. So you're going one side then the other, then drive up to the top. Let's do that again. Lower down, one foot steps outside the mat. Bring it in, and other side. Step and in. We step to the side, step it in. Feeling those legs really start to warm up. Use your breath throughout each movement today. Four to go. Get nice and deep in your squat. Last one. Let's bring it into your squat and stay. Hold your squat. Hands to prayer, nice and low. Breathe. 4, 8, 7, 6. Can you get a little deeper? 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to the top. Folding forward, hands to your thighs. Back is like a tabletop as you press into your thighs, sending your hips back. Take a breath. Rolling all the way down now. From here, we're going to step both feet back into a high plank position. Shoulders forward over your wrists, singeing through your waist. Now, if your high plank is too much for you, that's totally fine. Lower to your knees instead for your half plank position. Set those shoulder blades down your back. Breathing. 15-second hold. Just keeping those abs in nice and tight. Pressing away from the mat. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, send your hips up to a downward facing dog. And you can just enjoy a stretch here, pedaling out your legs, letting your hips sway from side to side. 4 more counts before we come in to a 4-point kneel position. In 2, 1. Let's lower both knees gently down onto your mat. Shuffle your hands back underneath your shoulders so your shoulders are over your wrists. Lengthen your left leg back behind you. We lift it up towards the sky, tap it down to the mat. We lift and lower. Now, making sure you didn't sink into the opposite hip. You want to try and keep your hips nice and square to your mat. Really lengthen that limb back behind you as you lift it up Wrap and squeeze into your glute. Now this whole time you're pressing away from the mat, actively pressing out of your shoulders. Keep tightening your waistband. Next time, lift it up. You're bringing that knee to elbow. So you're gonna go a side crunch, take it back behind you, lower it down to the mat. Let's go again. Lift, side crunch, lengthen, and tap. Getting into the side body, squeezing into your obliques, keeping that leg lifted nice and high to get that glute firing. The next time you kick it back, we add a pulse, pulse, and lower. Let's go again. Lift, squeeze in, lengthen, pulse, lower. So you get that double little squeeze in of your glute. Slight gaze forward, lengthen through the back of the neck. Three to go. For two. Last one here. You're going to shoot it back long. Keep those little pulses going. Lift, lift. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Then lower it down to the mat. Lying down on your side facing me, right forearm down onto the mat. Lifting up out of your shoulder. Slide it down your back. Lengthen your top leg out. Top arm reaches up overhead. Side crunch again, and then lengthen the body. And reach. Keeping that leg lifted nice and high. So as you lengthen it out, really squeeze into your glute. Keep lifting your waistband. Five, 4, 3, 2. One more here, then we're going to lengthen it out long. Let's go. Lengthen, stay. Place your hand onto your head. You're going to sweep it forward and back. Forward and back. You can point as you go forward, flex as you pull back. Again, keep lifting out of your shoulder. Keep lifting your waist. Keeping your foot as high as you can, really getting into your glute. Pull it back a little further. Keeping your pelvis as still as you can here, hips stacked. As you go forward now, open up towards the ceiling. As you pull it back, you're going to close it down towards the mat. Let's go again. Forward, open up, and then flex, close it in. Get that leg a little further back behind you now. Squeeze into the glute. Keep it strong. You can do it. Don't let that leg start to drop. 5 to go. 4. Keep it up. 3. 2. So close. One more. Last one. Go forward now. You're going to pull it back. Hold. Close down towards the ground. Point your toe and we're going to pulse up. Lift. Lift. Squeeze. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee to stack on top of the other. Little punch out if you need. All right, still stay up on your forearm. We lift up off your hips. We are in a half plank position. Lifting through the waist, abs in nice and tight. We're gonna thread the needle under and through, and then unravel. Reach up, let's go again. Thread, unravel. Now this may feel like enough for you. If you want a little more, shoot your top leg out long. And a little more again will be to step the bottom foot back and behind. Thread, unravel. Breathe. Exhale as you thread. 5 to go. 4 more. Keep it really strong here, guys. You can do it. For 3. For 2. Last one here. You can unravel and stay. Hold it there. Lift the hips out a little bit higher for 8, 7, 6, 5. Rainbow the body. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself to the mat. Bend the knees in. Let's lift ourselves up. Reaching your right arm up towards the ceiling. Mermaid stretch up and over, feeling all down the side body. Stretch out, press that hip heavy down into the mat so you get that full stretch. Really lengthening through your spine. Just take it over to the other side. Again, press the hip down towards the mat. And now let's take a seated position. Feet are hip width apart, knees bent. Sitting up tall, hands cup underneath your thighs. C curve through the spine. We're going to scoop and round. Scoop the belly in and then lengthen back up. Rounding your spine, scoop your belly and then unravel the spine, sit up tall. Think about your posture here. So you scoop, abs in tight, halfway down, unravel, lengthen. Now this may feel like enough. If you want to keep it there, you can, or we can start to reach your arms forward. Still really scooping that belly in. You may want to start to reach those arms up and then bring them back down, really lengthening the body as we lift and then scoop it in. Just 3 more here. 2 more. Last one, let's lower back and stay. Hold it there. Again, you can have your hands cup underneath your thighs if you like. We're gonna just hold the arms forward as you pulse. Pulse, little tiny pulses, moving about 5 to 10 centimeters. Exhale. We're here for 8, 7, really draw your navel into your spine. 4, 3, 2, last one, come all the way up. And then roll yourself slowly down to the mat. Nice and slow, coming all the way down. Hands come to the side of the head. Shuffle your feet a little closer in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting to an ab curl. Lift the head, neck and shoulder blades. Inhale to lower down. Exhale as you come up. Inhale to lower. As we lift up, think about lifting your chest up towards the sky. Slight gaze above your knees, keeping a little gap between your chin and chest. Make sure you're not pulling on your neck. Breathe. Let's start to lift one leg to tabletop as you come up, scoop the belly, and then lower back down. Let's go again, alternating those legs. Scoop the belly and lower. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 4, 2. Now the next leg to come up into tabletop, just stay there, hold it, doesn't matter which side, as we will do both. You're gonna reach the opposite arm down by your sides. The other hand can still support your head. From here, we're gonna lengthen that leg out long, take the other arm back and behind, lengthen the body, then pull it back in. Let's go again. You lengthen the limbs back and forward, scoot back in. Flattening your lower back down in towards the mat. Using your breath, don't hold your breath through this. Can you scoop up that little bit higher? Lift your chest an inch higher. Try and get those shoulder blades to lift off your mat. 2 more. Last one. Bring it back in and stay, hold it there. Support your head with the other hand. And now we're just going for toe taps. You're gonna switch. Remember what leg you were just on, as we will switch it in just a moment. In, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the other leg into tabletop now. The other foot finds the mat. Let's bring the opposite arm down by our sides. Lift that inch higher. Lengthen those limbs. Let's go. Scoot back in. You're not pulling on your head and neck with that other hand. It's just there for a bit of support as you think about using your abdominals to lift you up. Tummy muscles aren't doming. Keep everything in nice and tight here, guys. Breathe. You can do it. 5, 4, 3 more. 2. Last one. I want you to try and stay lifted. Bring it in. Support your head with both hands. Place both feet on the mat and we're pulsing up. Let's go. Lift. Lift. You're almost there. For 8, 7, 6, 5. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then lower yourself to the mat. Nice abdominal burn. You're going to hug your knees to your chest. Massage your lower back down into the mat. Let's tuck up into a little ball, rounding up, rocking and rolling up to a seated position. Coming into our 4-point kneel, facing the other way. Stacking our shoulders forward over our wrists, singeing in through your waist, shooting our right leg back and behind us. Lengthen that limb. Let's lift it up and tap it down. Keep pressing out of your shoulders through this one. And that slight gaze forward to keep the length through the back of the neck. Lifting, tighten your waist. Feel as though you're trying to pull your ribs in and away from your t-shirt or your crop as we do this one. We didn't sink into the left hip. Our hips are square to the mat. Wrapping and squeezing into your glute. Next time we lift, add the side crunch, knee to elbow. Lengthen back out and then tap it down. Let's go again. Lift. Squeezing into the side body. As you kick it back out behind you, lengthen and really lift to get into the glute. Once again, don't hold your breath. Keep using it. Let's add in that little pulse next time you shoot it long. Pulse, and then tap it down. Let's go again. We lift, knee to elbow. Lengthen, pulse, and lower. Really try to get that knee to your elbow. Really crunch in. 5 to go. 3 more. Last one here, you can do it. Gonna hold it back there. Little pulses, straight pulses up. Let's go, up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring it in. Let's lie on our side, facing me, down to your forearm. Now, once you're here, pressing out of your shoulder, sliding it down your back, lifting through your waist. Now from here, taking your top arm up overhead, top leg reaches out long, you lift it up. Let's go knee to elbow. Side crunch, lengthen your body. Remember, as you kick that leg out long, you're trying to lift it up to really wrap and squeeze into your glute. Squeeze in and lengthen. Keep pressing out of your shoulder. Slide the rib cage down the front of your body. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2. Now last one here, lengthen it out long and stay. Hand to the head, go forward with the leg, brush it back. So you point your toe as you go forward if you like, flex as you pull it back. Let's start to add on from here. So as you go forward, you open up towards the sky. As you pull it back, look down towards the mat. Open up, forward, and then pull it back. Getting that leg to go a little further back now as we really squeeze into the glute. Keep lifting through your waist here. Keep getting that heel high to sizzle into your glute. You can do it. 4 more. 3, 2 to go. Keep it strong. Last one here. You're gonna pull it back and stay. Hold, point your toe. Little pulses up, let's go. You can do it. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then close it in. Get a little punch if you need. We've got our side plank series. So staying on your side, lifting yourself up, so knees are stacked. From here, really pressing out of your shoulder, reaching that top arm up, thread the needle under and through, unravel. Making sure we don't start to sink into the shoulder as we do this. I know upper body can get a little sore, but we don't want to do damage in the long run. So if you need to, take a moment to reset and start again. Now you have your option to add on. Top leg extends, you may want to just work from here, or let's step the bottom foot back and behind, full side plank. Exhale, thread through. Just 5 to go. 4, 3, 2. Last one here, unravel and stay. We're gonna hold it as we do those little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then lower yourself down and come into our mermaid stretch, bending the legs in, reaching that arm up and over, stretching all down the left side of the body. Let's switch over to the other side. Lengthen through your spine as you reach up and over. And let's come into our 4-point kneel position. Once again, We're stepping back into our high plank. Remember how I said the modification earlier? Drop to your knees if you need. You are so close here today, guys. If you've got it in you, we're gonna do a mountain climber. You can choose to do this nice and slow, one knee to your chest, or you can start to pick up that pace just a little bit. Keeping your upper body nice and strong. You've got this. Breathe. Abs in tight, shoulders back and down. Let's finish today nice and strong. Push through. Just 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, step back, downward facing dog. Sending your hips up. Let's stretch out there. You can either choose to pedal out your heels or aim to drop both heels down towards the mat. Send your hips back and up. Take a breath. Slowly start to walk your hands back in towards your feet. We hang nice and heavy at the bottom, giving your head a little shake and a little nod, releasing out through your neck. Start to soften the knees and then lengthen the legs. A little soften of the knees and lengthen. 2 more. Take a breath. Slowly stack your spine, bone by bone. We unravel all the way up to standing. Give yourself a big shoulder roll. And well done today, guys.